Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I'm still trying to sort out my files at the side of me in my trolley, and in the drawer I've got parts of kits that is like these pieces are left over from a kit by, I think it was Fabi Art Studio. I've got some bits from Tracy Fox, some bits from Pink Monarch Prints. So this is just what's left of those bits. That's about 2 files that I had in the drawer. So this is what I've made up to now. One was a couple of sheets of Tracy Fox's. They were mini like matchboxes, and it in the theme of owls, and I just had enough of one box, so you get little cards as well to fill the box up. So I've printed I've used that up and made it into a box, so I'll be including that in the next journal parcel. And the other wrap round, like this piece, I just thought I'd make into little books. So let me just clear these bits off. So I had 4 of them, and I've made one. Let me just find it. Yeah, it's in here. Oh, I thought it was in there. Oh, that's it. As you know, I get lots of pieces of paper left over from when I'm doing my inserts for cards, so I thought I'd use some of them just to do. You can write on both sides of that. I've just glued it in at the back, and that's just like a little mini book. So I'm just got 2 left to do here. So like I say, I'm just trying to use all the bits up, and I'm just going to glue it on the back and concertina fold it backwards and forwards. Just a bit of extra journaling space in your journal, and instead of having to staple it in or stitch it in, it's just glued, and nothing could be easier really, could it? And I'm just going to put some glue on there, glue it onto the back cover like so, and so easy, and then that just pulls out for your journaling space, and it's not too thick so it doesn't take up too much room in your journal. In fact, I've done that one upside down, but it doesn't matter. So that's fine. So that's, and I've found as well these little envelopes. I think these were from a Friday freebie from G Care. So I've made those up and just stuck some tickets on. So I've thought I could just put 2 little books in the envelope, and then that just slots under there to hold it closed. So I've got another one made up there. Then I think this was a kit from Cara Brandon. I think it was a harvest one, like autumn time, but I found these were part of Fabi Art Studio, so that's journal cards, so that can be slotted into a pocket in a journal. Lots of extra journal space there. Then these were part of the same kit as well, these gorgeous envelopes. So again, I've just put journal cards in there. So I think my next journal is going to be one of bits and bobs, and just get some more pages used up from this drawer. So this was a pocket to glue in, and I've just put the tags that were in the kit, and I've just put paper tops on them just for little tags, so they're very thin, they don't take up any room in your journal hardly. Then this was a oblong journal card, so I just thought, right, I can make that into a little booklet as well, like so. Let's just see, I've got this file of paper, all offcuts of papers, so I just need some, a good width, that'd make a good width to go in there. No, that's a bit too narrow. I think one piece will be enough, and just do it the same way. Concertina fold it. I'll glue it in first. You'll have to excuse these noises. The dog's having a mad moment on his bed down here. You can hear him sort of growling. He has a spell where he like scratches at his bed and ruffles it all up. like so, and just fold that one back. So that just folds out the journal space. So that's another one made. So I'll have to think of something else, and I'll get some pages together, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, I've just pulled some of the files out. This is about half of them that are in the drawer of my desk. Now I'm going to try and use as much of this as I can for my next journal. There's stuff from Artie Mays. I don't think there's any actual pages in this. This is more of ephemera. This one I think is Pink Monarch. And again, this is just ephemera. Let's just see who this is. Is it Pink Monarch or Tracy? Oh, it's Cara Brandon. Cara Brandon Creations. So that looks more like, oh, that would serve as a book page. So I'm going to pull all the pieces out that will actually do as a book page. That one will as well. And then I can get cutting out and then try and get the ephemera built up. This is Artie Mays. Now that would do as a book, part of a book page. And that one would. That's pocket and journal card. That's definitely a book page. And tags and little tape measures like this, a sheet of them. A lot of these are probably freebies from these people. You tend to print them off. If you're anything like me, you print them off, cut some of them out, use some of them, and then put them in a file to one side. So let's just leave that in there for now. This one is Calico Collage. That's all ephemera and journal cards. I found these little mini envelopes, so I'm going to glue all these up with a little tiny journal card inside. So I'm going to glue those together and get those made. And they are from Glenda's World. That must have been a freebie somewhere. This is G-Care. I just definitely know these prints. Yeah, G-Care. That's book pages. Book pages. So they can all come out. What's this one? Letters to Rose kit. So they can definitely be used. And I'll cut a lot of this ephemera out tonight while John's cooking my dinner. That's just odds in there. Louise Heinzel. I must have printed those off. Those are empty, so I must have emptied those too. And then, who is this one? Journal cards, envelope templates, and tight fit some of these. That would do as a book page. So I'm going to trim all these down that I've pulled out here and cut some of the ephemera out. I'm determined I'm going to empty all those folders that I've just brought out, and I'm going to trim these down, fold them up, and then get some signatures together. So I'll be back shortly. I've got a signature together, and it's all of the pages that I pulled out before, plus a couple of book pages, coffee dyed paper, ink, printer ink dyed. But I've used this one for the centre spread because I'm going to cover these images up with a little concertina books that I like to use in the centre. But I just thought I'd put the camera on while I did the cover, because I pulled these images out from one of the folders, but they're all they've been printed on the back, so I need to glue these onto card, because obviously you can't use that for journaling. So they're all journal cards which I'll glue onto white card to make journal cards. But to make the cover, I've just folded an A4 piece of card in half, and I'm just sort of decoupaging these sheets on it. So I've sort of laid them out in a design that I like, and I'm just leaving a tiny border round, because these have been printed on the back as well, so I need to hide that. So I'm sort of laying them out like that. So I just thought I'd show you what I was doing and how I'm going to do it. I think I'll have that one just on top there, and I like that one there. So I'm going to glue this one down, and then I'll have to leave this to dry before I can crease it again. Then I don't want these papers moving. So that can be glued on that side, just leaving a tiny border all the way round. And then it was that one, and then that one goes. I'm going to chop a little bit off the bottom of there. Then that one can go like so, and that one, then you can see both those flowers. Yeah, I know I'm going to hide a little bit of that flower, but it can't be helped. I have just made a journal with a full decoupage cover, just using scraps of coffee dyed paper and map, an old map, like so, and that one there. In fact, I'm going to, I'll put this one down because I want that one on the corner right the way over the top of the corner of this one. Trying to get so that we see both of those lovely yellow flowers. Like that. And then this one in the corner here. So I think that'll look quite nice as a cover. And it's one way of using all these pieces, which is another good thing. Like I say, I'm determined to get rid of these files. They've been in this drawer for ages. And you always say you're not going to let your bits build up again, and they always do. So that needs to dry now before I do the fold in the middle. I think that just needs a little dab of glue under that corner. There. So yeah, that one's okay. I think that seems okay now, so I'll leave that to dry tonight. So that'll make quite a nice cover, I think. And then I need to glue all these journal cards onto white card. So I'll do that next, then they can dry. And then tomorrow I'll sew this signature in. I think I've got 25 sheets, so it's 50, 100 front and back, using all those pieces of paper that I showed earlier on. So that's one folder totally empty, so I'm quite pleased about that. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, this is where I'm up to. I've got quite a few empty folders. I've cut and glued all the little mini envelopes out, and they've got like a little journal card inside. They're so cute. So I've just kept those together in one folder for a minute. Then I've done the journal cards. They're all glued onto cards, so they're for journaling on the reverse. And so they are all together in that box. Then last night I cut out all this ephemera. This is a kit, Birds and Bees from Artie Mays. But I think that this colours don't really go with this signature that I've got together. This is more sort of blues and pinks. So I've decided to make a smaller journal of this colour scheme, because there is some pages in here as well. So I'll be using those, and also some of the ephemera in this pack will probably go with these because the colours seem to match more. So that is all 10 folders empty. Well, near enough. They will be when I put the journals together. So I'm going to get some more signatures together for this one, or a signature rather, and then I shall be back again. Okay, a quick update. I've made a cover for the second journal, more of a notebook really, and I've just used 2 of the pages from this kit from Artie Mays, put a piece of lace that I had just perfect size, and that is just drying at the moment. I've got a signature ready, which is more for journaling. I will put some pockets in to use some of the ephemera up. Children's book page, plain writing paper, coffee dyed paper, splashed paper, and a bit of music paper. So that is one signature. I may put another page in with some pockets, like a folded pocket, but I'm not stitching them in at the moment. So that's it for now. I shall be back in my next video showing the 2 completed journals, and they will be going in the Ko-fi shop for sale as one bundle. And all the ephemera, everything, I'm going to use everything out of these folders and this box. I want to get rid of it all in one fell swoop. So I shall see you in the next video. So I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of clearing up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.